Hello, movie lovers and movie fans all across the world, and especially all you superhero and comic book lovers. Welcome back to my reaction channel, the channel where I, Kenny K, will watch a movie, or in this case, a show for the first time. And at the end, I give you feedback as an actor, director, and, someone who knows a little bit about writing himself. First off, I'd like to thank you all for joining me, and a big shout out and thank you to my best friend and producer, Justin Caputo, who without, we would not have this channel and its content to be possible. Now, if you can't tell from all my fan art and paintings, I like superheroes. I'm particularly proud of this one I made. Deadpool and Wolverine was an awesome movie. By the way, if you like the artwork and you want to check out more, be sure to check out my other YouTube channel as well as the other content below. But today, I will finally be watching the new X-Men '97 animated series, the sequel series to the original X-Men, which debuted in 1992 and ran all the way up to 1997. I did watch the original series as a kid on the Fox Kids channel, but at the time, the episodes were all out of order. One of the reasons it took me so long to watch this new X-Men '97 series is because I went back and watched all the original episodes in order to catch up and refresh my memory. So I'm very excited to see how the team and the story continue their journey. This video will be the reaction to the first 2 episodes. Please excuse the heavy editing under fair use under the rules of YouTube. And I will be taking notes. So if you catch me looking down a lot, I promise I'm paying attention. I'm just writing stuff down. Before we begin, remember to please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, and share the channel with your mom, your mama's mama. And now, without further ado, you know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo! I'm about to make a name for myself here. No, don't skip the intro. I'm not skipping the intro. Yes, they kept the original one. Dun, 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 dun. You could only keep an original opening like this with that iconic theme. You can't mess with it. Morph! They put Morph in the intro. Okay, if you're going to make changes, do that. There's my man Gambit. They put Bishop in the intro. This is... I am hyped. I can barely sit still, but I got to stay in frame. Mr. Sinister. Love it.
The mutant leader's assassination last year by former NSA agent Henry Gyrick has spurred increased sympathy toward mutants despite their strange powers.
Wow, it's literally picking up right where it left off.
10 grand for every mutant we nab?
Whoa.
He's using them for target practice.
Or experimentation. Historically, that's the case.
Hear that, Mutie? So long as that collar stays on, your powers are bye-bye.
I'm not like the ones on TV. I'm one of the good ones.
It's messed up because, obviously in real life we don't have superpowered beings, but there are people that do want to do this to other people. Uh-oh.
Grab a sentinel blaster and spread out!
Nah, you guys are screwed.
I am Storm, mistress of the elements.
And it's not happening. Yeah.
Is it me, or did these dirtbags get upgrades?
Doesn't matter, you could still take them. Just save the kid. You know what was good? The X-Men video game for PS2, the co-op. And I never played the sequel game, Age of Apocalypse. I gotta break out the old PS2. I guess it's a shame that the movies never got the Sentinels right.
You freak shows think we wouldn't find a way to evolve too?
Nah, someone's backing this up.
I surrender!
I don't think you want to do that.
Not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Did that say Daily Bugle? That was too fast.
These beignets needed me more than you did, mon ami.
Gambit's dressed like an 80s rock dude with the belly showing, with the cut-up shirt.
You get to howling like a lonely kettle left
Oh
out
my
by
God.
the stove.
Look, I know it's a cartoon, but when you were my age watching the original, you had a thing for Rogue.
Scott, while I trust that all my students would
It's
gladly
Morph,
die
isn't it?
for my dream of a better future,
It's
where
gotta be
both
Morph.
human and mutant.
Stop being a creep, Morph.
Who's pregnant? Oh. That's Beast. Only with those books and, yeah, that type of music. Only one doctor in the house that would listen to that stuff.
One day life's fresh, then the next day you're waking up to a blue monkey singing Mozart as he tinkers with doohickeys.
That's what he does.
Should we let you leave, they could find you and kill you.
So now you're kidnapping me.
You're in a high-tech underground facility under a mansion. If that's kidnapping, take me.
At least say there's something to do around here besides listen to Mozart.
Yeah, I think we could change the tunes a little bit.
Video games are for nerds.
Oh, it's no games, buddy. It's
Is this the danger room?
It's where we train. That's Magneto, the professor's ex-bestie.
They're still best friends deep down.
Seriously, girl, get a life.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble now.
The lady some respect.
Oh, so scary, Jubilee. Can we stop now?
That's not a hologram, my dude.
Scary enough for you, bub?
It's very real.
What about Bolivar Trask?
Trask's been missing ever since his inventions tried to swap out President Kelly's brain with a Sentinel computer.
Well, that's got something to do with it.
Professor loved to say, trust happens when actions meet words. Cyclops out.
Very wise.
What's the point of being an X-Man if we're not allowed to enjoy our lives?
Valid.
The X-Men need us here.
The team will be fine. Our son will need us more.
What a fork in the road. What do you do? What's the right thing? Oh god, here we go.
Gene may dig the Boy Scout routine, Summers, but I don't much go in for being bossed around.
Logan. Find Roberto. Please.
Yeah. Get Gene to ask him. Then he'll do it.
But want to know the worst part about the professor being gone? You.
Whoa! Oh! Shots fired. It's like the same animation, but just updated. I love it. This looks like the club from the Matt Reeves Batman movie.
Gladly suffer your hand in a dance.
Yeah, it'd be worth it. Rogue is a knockout.
Let's go. You're not safe here.
One dance, then I'll come. Promise.
Uh-oh. Are they gonna have a thing?
It's like minha mãe says, Jubilee. Viva e deixe viver. Live and let live. Sometimes people don't get along.
Live and let live.
I won the day I shot the man you freak shows look up to. And you get an A for effort, Mr. Summers. But we both know you're no Charles Xavier.
Hey man, you're lucky to be alive.
He'd do everything in his power to save you.
Save me? From what? You?
No, but have you met my wife?
Cerebro amplifies my psychic powers, allowing me to penetrate your thoughts from any distance I please. Something's wrong. Someone else.
Uh-oh. They expected this, whoever this is. Damn!
Behold, mutant, and despair, for I am death. I am Master Mold.
He got an upgrade. Alright.
Come in.
It was only a vision.
Come here, Scott. I'm fine. What I felt. We have to stop Trask. Now.
Might be a trap.
There will be no dismembering, Wolverine.
Dismembering? Nah. Weight loss.
That's another way to put it.
Hang on, people!
Damn. Why didn't the radar pick that up? Oh, jeez. Whoever this is behind it all knew they were coming.
To me, my X-Men.
Alright. Careful now. These are not going to be the same Sentinels as before. They got some scary-ass upgrades. Yeah, those Sentinels were a pain in the ass to beat in the PS2 game.
Give them the forecast.
Uh-oh. Y'all done effed up now. Yeah. Now what? Fine.
You underestimate us.
Mm-mm. Bring it on. Adamantium charged claws with kinetic energy? Yeah, I remember seeing that in the trailer. That... Yeah. Oh my god. Nerdgasm. Nerdgasm from here to the roof.
You've no idea how it feels to be left behind by the future.
Dummy, mutants are still humans.
Thank you, Dr. Cooper, but to be honest, it was a team effort.
It was. You hear that, folks?
Whenever I do this, it just reminds me that I'm different.
Dude, this is the best place to be.
Here,
What's your job? Hot and rich?
don't forget single. Page me.
Yeah, something's gonna happen.
No powers.
And what about Gambit's other powers? Oh.
He just had to take his shirt off in front of Rogue.
Sensors show the intruder has breached the professor's old office.
I nominate Storm for leader.
Charles Xavier was the finest man I knew.
Magneto, what are you doing in our home?
Your home? I beg to differ, Cyclops.
He looks like Vigo from Ghostbusters 2.
Everything he built, everything he fought for, now belongs to me, my X-Men.
What? Okay. Definitely moving on to next episode. I'm glad I'm doing this 2 episodes at a time. Alright. Let's go again. Episode 2. Dun, 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 dun. So they augmented the intro again to include Magneto in the beginning. Wow. Just know, I'm never going to skip the intro.
Any sudden moves and the wheel could come crashing down.
So okay, honey.
Gee, if only there were mutants to help. Nah, man. Oh! Okay. Who saved the day? Magneto? Was that Magneto?
That who I think it is? Saving humans? Across the globe, reports are flooding in. Mutants and humans aided and saved by the former mutant terrorist who'd gone missing after failing to launch a mutant rebellion.
Maybe that's the point of everything. That's why Charles left everything to him. To be better.
The depths you humans go. Even denying these outcasts the indignity of your waste.
Good point.
How unfortunate for you that I am the master of magnetism.
Dirty mutants!
Magneto is so Shakespearean.
And I promise you, child, you shall never be afraid again.
Okay, I like Magneto's new look, but I do miss the helmet.
Seen a lot of futures, but Magneto leading the X-Men. That's a new one.
It is kind of a genius move.
The tragic fact that I did not consign those sapiens to the waste bin of history is proof of my desire to honor Charles Xavier's dream of mutant-human coexistence.
See?
A desire for you to prove yourself is only natural.
And Storm, you are the closest thing to a goddess as we will ever see.
Well, he's right about that.
Even Charles Xavier can make a mistake.
This is just gonna take some getting used to.
There was Scott, fighting by my side.
Classic Jean Grey costume.
I need to tell you something, and I need you not to judge me too harshly. Or tell Scott.
Uh-oh.
If he's a mutant, How do I tell him he's different? That the world will remind him of it every day.
You're the most qualified to tell him or her. You're a child.
I have wondered what it would be like to be human. It is a tempting daydream. But then I remember how my mutant gifts brought me to this mansion, to this family, to a sister.
Aw, that's sweet.
Boy, do I sound like a fool.
No, Jean. You sound like a mother.
And that's something a sister would say.
I told myself I needed this to protect myself from his psychic powers.
But you were worried if you still felt how much he loved you, you wouldn't be able to go through with your crusade.
Rogue, since when do you mess with people's heads?
I am indebted to honor his last wish, even if his X-Men won't trust me.
Wow.
The thing is, I didn't go about demanding their trust. I earned it.
Man, this is deep.
Best to avoid being alone with me, Rogue.
I'm sorry, what is the age difference here?
That was a long time ago, Eric. And that cat's gotta stay in its bag. You hear me?
Okay, wow. Wow. That. All right.
We don't lose our cool when the good guys show up.
Yeah, let's just stay calm.
You were saying?
Our rifles are resistant to your electromagnetic powers.
Ah, but the helicopters aren't.
Magneto, by order of the UN Commission on Superhuman Activities, I hereby place you under arrest for crimes against humanity.
Oh boy, this isn't going to be good.
Will I earn your trust?
That is how due process works.
Then...
Whoa, this really is a new Magneto.
I yield.
Damn. Impressed.
Have you seen Scott?
Oh, he's there with the others, making sure Magneto doesn't pull one of his stunts.
Oh. He didn't tell me.
A lot of that going around lately.
Oh boy.
People will look back on today and say it was the beginning of a new age. The day mankind made Magneto pay.
Man, try to assassinate Professor X when the original series ended, and now they're going to do it to Magneto.
Are we truly to believe, then, that in the face of what you consider to be extermination, you would walk Charles Xavier's path?
He's done it so far.
Oh, to play by the rules, and still they come for you.
Yo, Magneto is killing it.
Logan! He's here!
Boom! Apocalypse?
The baby!
Oh, crap.
I want Wolverine to be the one in the delivery room. Oh, jeez. That's not good.
You act like you got it so bad. Normal people have it hard, too.
Alright, screw it. I would just open my eyes at that point.
I hate your whining just as much as I hate you.
You sound pretty whiny too, my man.
The baby's coming, Scott!
Storm. Jean's in labor. Morph's here, but they're losing the line.
Magneto and I will protect the judges.
Be careful, Storm. It's still Magneto.
You, uncall her Magneto. You!
Well, now who does she think she...
Do not think.
This is not the time for this.
What do you mean, don't do mutant births?
You people can lose control of your powers. And if she needs a C-section...
I'll show you a C-section, Bob.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Rogue, can you use your powers to siphon his medical expertise?
Excuse me? Do what?
That doctor's gonna deliver that baby one way or another. Oh, look at this. It's like January 6th all over again. Alright, Magneto, you gotta be really careful how you play this. Starting to think this was a bad idea yet? Watch it, watch it. Oh no! Oh god. Oh god, no. Okay, okay. Get up, get up. What? What happened?
Breeze is gone. I cannot feel it. What has he done to me?
This better be temporary.
Magneto, this was not what we wanted.
Lies. This is your dream. My kind splayed before you, powerless and afraid. Is this the High Road's destination? If so, I say as I have too many times before. Never again.
Well, you can only push a man so far. Bro, where are you going? Hey, yo, that's gotta be scary as hell. And they're not gonna be able to breathe all the way up there. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, see?
There was a time I would smite you all for what was done to Storm. But today, I have saved you from your own. For an old friend has challenged me to remember this view of Earth. Charles Xavier entrusted me with his dream, and it does not ask you to love or embrace my kind as your own, but merely to accept that this is a shared world with a common future, and that my kind, like yours, have the right to live in it. I am trying to be better.
Oh man.
Please.
That was so inspirational.
Do not make me let you down.
Oh man. I was for sure he was gonna drop him. That almost dropped a tear in my eyes, man.
Poison?
Dark Rust.
Okay, but what happened with Storm? What's going on with Storm? It's only episode 2 and it's making me water up.
How long?
Additional tests will be needed before...
Hank, please.
It's permanent, isn't it?
The effects appear permanent.
We'll fix this.
Jean, my sister. You, of all the X-Men, know the heartbreak of saying goodbye. It is human nature to crave connection, as it is also mutant nature to be heard, seen, to feel another soul finally seeing yours, to then sometimes watch it break in a blink that changes your life forever.
Does he know?
Muff. Ororo.
You did what you had to, brother. Storm did the same.
Oh, man.
Storm will spend a day schlepping it with the basic folk and come right home, happy as a...
Now what?
She's back! Jean?
I need the X-Men.
What? Jean?
3 days later.
So, every episode's gonna be like this. Just a cliffhanger. Yeah. I'm sorry, folks, but we're only doing 2 episodes an episode on this channel. But I promise you, I will very much be finishing this series. And, oh my god, you know what? I just want to get right into it. Only episode 2, and this made me tear up. Wow. The character growth, like with Magneto. You know, not even just in the cartoon series, just, you know, just knowing the mythology of that character and being familiar not just with the movies and this franchise, but the actual comic books itself. So you know what, guys? I'm just going to go right into my feedback right now. I just have to do it while I'm still fresh in this mood. No stopping, no editing. Let's talk about the first episode. So, Morph's new look. You know, I like it, but it reminds me a little bit of, from what I can remember, especially in the Spider-Man animated series, another good cartoon from around the same time. And similar powers to Morph 2 is the chameleon. So that's my only, I wouldn't say gripe, it's just like, well, if he's going to go like neutral with his bald white face, from what I remember, it reminds me of the chameleon. So, can't wait to see more of this character, Roberto, the Spanish kid from the first episode. Hope he pops up again. I'm not sure who he actually is. I mean, there you could read tons of comics, and there's still characters you're unfamiliar with or not as familiar. So, forgive me for that one. I love how I think it's pretty much all, if not most, of the original voice and cast. They did the right thing doing that, and I commend this new series for it. So kudos to the showrunners. With Jean being pregnant with Nathan, it raises the stakes for everything. This is a pregnant woman we're talking about here. More on that later. Comment below who your favorite X-Men is. So, the notes I've taken with episode 2, Magneto's new look. He looks like David Bowie in Labyrinth. But I acknowledge, I still prefer the helmet. It would actually look cool if he had the helmet on and like his long hair sticking out. That'd be cool too. But maybe we'll see him put it on later episodes. Yeah. So, Jean going into labor with everything else going on during Magneto's trial raises the stakes. When we try to make stories as a writer and as a director and even as an actor to fill in the holes that we don't know about our character because they weren't written in the script or the story, we have to come up with that ourselves. And one of the challenges always being, is this deep enough? It has to be deep, because the deeper it is, the more the audience will care. So I remember in one of my acting workshops, to explain how to raise the stakes better, instead of saying raise the stakes, ask yourself, as a writer or a director or an actor, how can we make this worse? So with Magneto on trial, the whole world watching, this protest trying to break in and kill him, let's add another situation on top of that. Pregnant Jean goes into labor with Nathan. At the same time, all that's going on. And, while that happened and while Storm was shot, and then Magneto, took those people all the way up to the sky, and I swear to God he was going to kill them. I was like, all right, yeah, that's it. The old Magneto is back. There's only so much more a man can take. I was thinking, was this a conspiracy? Like, was Magneto behind this all along just to, be able to justify him being the old Magneto or the Magneto we're all more familiar with? No, but that character growth and that speech he made about how he's really, really trying, and he says, "Don't make me let you down." I think that's what he said, but you all know the quote I'm talking about. Man, that got me. And it's very inspirational, because I feel like anyone and everyone, different circumstances, can really relate to that. Even whether or not we're trying to push ourselves every day to be a better person and a better human being. It's a struggle, and it's not easy. That's why a lot of people don't do the right thing, because doing the right thing is not easy. It's easy to do the wrong thing. It's easy to screw people over. It's easy to take the easy way out, you know? But enough of my philosophy. Let's continue. Storm with no powers now, once again, raises the stakes. How do we make it worse? Well, she already has no powers, seems to be permanent. Now, how do we make it worse from there? Well, she decides to leave. It was Scott and Jean who wanted to leave. And now it's Storm who's gone. The team's not weaker because she doesn't have her powers anymore. The team's weaker because a family member of theirs is gone. And we don't know when we're going to see her again. And there's an arc there for Storm. How she talked about earlier in the episode, how she often wondered what it like to be human. Be careful what you wish for, I guess. And now, the team is sort of beside themselves. So is Storm. What's going to happen now? And with this duplicate of Jean knocking on the door, what's this? Is the Jean that we have been with in these first two episodes secretly Mystique? Is the Jean who came to the door time traveling from a different point? What is going on there? But yeah, I am so down with this new series. I hate myself that it took me so long to catch up with the original again, because I have been totally at the edge of my seat watching the new X-Men 97. I am in it for the long run, and I cannot wait to watch episode 3 and 4 and review that with you guys. For those of you who have already seen this, please try to avoid spoilers for me, but do let me know what you think down in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. More reviews, more first-time watches, and feedback to come. I want to thank you all for watching once again. And as they said in episode 1, live and let live. Or as Gambit says, laissez-les bon temps pour les, huh? Thanks. I'll see you next time.